Say this, and I want y'all to think about this because I don't want to call no other names. I don't want to call no other names on it because I don't want to be getting no viral moment on this bitch where they video my shit and have me on the shade room and everywhere, other fucking room. Think about what I'm getting ready to say to you all. When you sign up to these major companies, these major corporations, and they make you a billionaire, and you're doing all kind of wild shit around them and all kind of wild shit with them, and they make you a billionaire. They feel like they made you. They feel like they made you. So when you go rogue and you get to the point where you go to talking that shit about suing them and acting like and talking all that wild shit about you this and you that, and you suing them and they treating you some kind of way, and when you go rogue, them people coming. Them people coming now. Because they feel like they made you. They still buying and purchasing niggas. Oh, they're going to cut me off. Think about all these black dudes who went rogue, who start talking about these big-time billion-dollar corporations, stock market. When you affect a person's stock, when you fuck with their stock, and they made you a billionaire, they made you. They look at you and say, nigga, you ain't sold that many records to make you a billionaire. You ain't sold that many things to make you a billionaire. We partnered up with you using your name and likeness and your brand, and you made millions. We made you a billionaire. And when you go to talking that wild shit, hey, happy birthday. They will break you. I'm telling y'all some good shit. Think about the guys who done got on this app and talk about these people and their nationality. And talk about the other guys who were in the room that they made billionaires, and now you out the room and you want to talk shit about the dudes that's in the room and the people who made all these people. I'll give you some good information. See, you have a choice to go up in that room to sell your soul to the devil. I never took that choice. I never made that choice, people. I never even took that. I have had opportunities to go up in that room and sell my soul to the devil for the dollar. I just can't live with myself. I'll be all right like this in the fucking garage looking for clean out the garage on junk day tomorrow. I'm okay. Versus selling your soul. Yeah, they're going to give you the millions. They're going to give you the billion. But when you fucking start thinking it's really about you, they will humble your ass so fast it'll make your head spin. Think about it. Think about the guys right now who are going through the shit right now, who was way up here. But they can't even fucking, they chopped them down so bad. And they fucking went out to these major corporations who put billions in their pocket and they thought it was about them. Those people are going to come after you and they're going to take you down. And they are more deep into politics than you may think about it. These people own senators. They own congressmen. They own these motherfuckers. They own judges. They own congressmen and senators who get judges nominated, who get federal judges nominated. So you see, a lot of us don't know how the game is really played. You talk about multi-billion-dollar corporations that put millions of dollars into political campaigns so that they could get you. All it takes is one senator. All it takes is one senator. You fuck around with one major corporation, and that major corporation I'm gonna put y'all up on some game because I have y'all to know how this shit work. And that's why when I be talking, hey, look, if half of these brothers consult with me before they go to acting crazy, they could save millions and millions of dollars. And I might need to open up me a fucking consulting firm called Save-A-Ho. Captain Save-A-Ho. When you go and you get these billions and you see them put you up on a pedestal, that's because they put you up on a pedestal. They made you the guy. They placed you on every network. They sold you to all y'all on here. They gave you 5 million followers. They put all this, they dress you up like a fucking hoe on the street. They gave you the Bugattis. They gave you the mansions on 2 different coasts. They put you up on a pedestal because they need you. It's like some pimp shit. When you got your main girl, you dress her up and she look like this and look like that and do this and you march her into the big room. I'm telling you. So when they put you on that motherfucking pedestal and then you start thinking it's about you and you want to take over their shit, them people look back like this. Hold on, who the fuck they think he is? Oh, we'll show you better than we can tell you. Then they'll try to reason with you and they'll talk to your manager because your manager look like them. And they'll be like, hey, man, tell your man to chill out, you know? And then the manager come in and he trying to keep his job. Hey, guy, calm down. And then you go walk around like it's all about you. You got all the cars and the mansions and the jets and all the yachts and all this and all the people running around. You talking about, yeah. And now you want to fight. Now you want to bite the hand that feeds you. Don't your mama ever always tell you that? Your mama say, never bite the hand that feeds you. And so this is how the major corporations work when you try to come after them. Now you put a lawsuit in. Bam! Lawsuit. Fuck that shit. I'm suing their ass. I'm take their company down. Fuck that shit. They taking my brand and my name and likeness and they making millions of dollars. I want out of this contract. And now, mind you, these people on the stock market, they stock go down 5%. That just cost them some billions. So they're looking at this motherfucker to the shareholders. This motherfucker is affecting our stock. They gotta hold on. You just fucked up some billions of dollars. These are major corporations that are on the stock market that you can affect their stock and cost them in one day billions of dollars by having their stock drop because your sneakers, you telling people you don't want them selling your sneakers. Or you don't want them they stealing money from you, ain't paying you off the liquor. Them people like, hold the fuck on. Okay, get the lawsuit. Now when you get the lawsuit, you got to go to the judge, state judge. They definitely own the state judge because they're going to buy up the number one law firm who put the most money into the state judge, into the local judge campaign to make him the local judge. Big bank take little bank. It goes back to CeeLo. The federal judge, they're going to then find out what senator and congressman that called the president to say, I need an appointment for my federal judge, because how do you get an appointment for a federal judge is because I'm a major donor. And hey, man, I got a friend of mine that's a judge, man, on the circuit level. Man, I would love for him to be a federal judge, and I'm going to max out in your campaign. Matter of fact, I'm going to generate a couple $100,000 or $1 million to put in your campaign. You win the seat. You then call up the president. President then say, hey, look here, man, nominate this motherfucker right here. So now you got a fucking judge in here. You got the state judge. So then now you black man who don't own these people company, you want to talk all your cash money shit. And you want to go after these people, what ends up happening? They start the smear campaign because they down with the media. They got to...
Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. I'm Lucille and I hope everyone is in great health and spirits today. Now if you are new here, I ask that you take a moment to subscribe to the channel, and if you are returning, thank you so much. Today I want to embark on the Diddy indictment since there's been a great deal of false information circulating. Then I'll move into the reason why this is happening. This is a federal case done by Homeland Security and not the FBI. It is prosecuted by the U.S. Attorney's Office in the Southern District of New York. There's a 3-count indictment charging him with racketeering, sex trafficking, and transportation to engage in prostitution. Now, I want to provide you with the definition of an indictment because it doesn't mean he's guilty. And when he goes to trial, which will be in 2025 or 2026, it will not be televised. The alleged activity in the indictment goes back to 2008 and claims he abused, threatened, and coerced women while engaged in trafficking, forced labor, kidnapping, arson, bribery, obstruction of justice, and other crimes. The charges from the government are usually reserved for pimps dispatching prostitutes across state lines to service-paying clients, but being implied to Diddy as the person who hired and imported women for actual performances at his own wild parties. According to the charges, the parties featured events called freak-offs, where women performed lewd acts for Diddy and his guests. However, this is normally not a crime, but when the women resisted his demands, allegedly Diddy got violent, using forces and intimidation to make them perform acts, also using drugs. He was also financially supporting some of these women and threatened to cut them off if they didn't do what he said. So to summarize, this is about a rich man using money and force to compel women to put on wild shows for him and his friends. That's it. Mind you, the women all knew what they were hired to do prior to attending the parties. And I'm sure Diddy will have a legal dream team put together to undermine the witnesses. Now, I do believe the media is overcomplicating the charges, and many people have no other sense but to believe everything they hear on TV or read on the Shade Room. Now, let's look into why many, along with myself, believe this is happening to Diddy after many years of alleged wild parties. Some of you may remember in 2023, Diddy filed a lawsuit against Diageo over the DeLeon tequila. Allow me to explain what and who Diageo is. They are a British multinational alcoholic beverage company with its headquarters in London, England. It operates from 132 sites around the world. It is a major distributor of Scotch whiskey and others. So Diddy went against a giant. And if you didn't know, African Americans are the second largest consumer group. So with Diddy's influence, imagine what will happen to Diageo. Yep, you guessed it, their sales declined. Diageo had to settle with Diddy and lost revenue at the same time. What other way to get him back? Paint him as a criminal. The very same thing happened to Bill Cosby and Michael Jackson. Diddy has pled not guilty to criminal charges, and we'll all have to wait for the outcome. I personally do not believe all of the accusations, and the baby oil claims just seem outlandish to me. As for 50 Cent and others that have been known to troll and lie, the same thing can happen to them while they're out cooning. I also want to add that this has gotten completely out of control because the other day I was on Instagram and came across this ad from a law office in Houston. Now, if that doesn't tell you they're trying to bring this man down, I don't know what is. Anyway, I'm currently working on a story time about when I attended a Diddy party some years ago and what ended up happening. I will also include actual recordings, so that'll be interesting. But that's it for right now. Comment down below and let me know what you think. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Y'all take care.